I feel. I might it all up the way you feel. You might do it for the bug. All black. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Slide, the kicker stands ready, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I got you. Check back 21, right 21. Check back 21. Push him back. Push him. 11. Check back 21, right 21. Check back 21.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. The 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
What a 49er.
A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, gun. Set. Kick the edge. Go.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. We'll see how the rest of the game goes.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
6 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right and throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Panthers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Mostert.
38-yard line.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big pickup of 38. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
65. Watch the twist.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go. 56. Remote this. Check 1-3. I got this.
Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 12. 56.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you. Crunch.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 11 now.
56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot. White. 56 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Cut. Check your head.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Pick it up. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
27-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have got one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. He's going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Is third.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
To Mike Davis.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. Sly on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Panthers 21. 49ers 20. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 21, 21. Get in the way here. 556.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
I got you. Switch gears.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Switch. Hey, gun. One, Omaha. Hey, check 24.
Oh, Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
He's coming. We got double up.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
He's brought down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Check 26. I got this. Let's go, right here. 56 to Mike.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there. You scared.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Come on.
Now Mostert, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
7-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
21. Check back 21. Check back 21. Get your swarm on. Check 31. Check 31. Vic. Check back 21. Check back 21.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here we go. Check back 21. Check back 21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
This is
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Tonight's final.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you shoot and kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like a hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move.
on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just step on, spin move, in zone, let's go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Miami Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So here's Miami Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1 yard line.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
Here we go. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we're going to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
11. Hey, gun. 21. 41's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Hey, gun. 11. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I got you. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. 12, fellas, here we go. 55, 55. Hey, eat. Come on, dude.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ross Blacklock. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Randall Cobb. 46 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, 49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
G. James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
13, 2.
From From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
First down.
Watson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10.
Watson's pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Flushed. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
65.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
12. Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall. 41 Mike.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Kendrick Bourne. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
We got 3.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
They'll run it with Johnson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
out of the gun, Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going up.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Mostert. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
on 2nd down, Mostert.
At the 2-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Garoppolo. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run it with Coleman. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. He'll run it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Screen play, Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Over on downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, Watson being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spin the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings.
me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end. So not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
One left.